just like a piece of skin.
It comes from the hate that's deep within.
Caramel, brown sugar, vanilla extract. Yeah, yeah.
I'm the brightest even in my own flame.
We got heart too.
We got soul too.
Emanate won't
Only
lead
you
you
stray.
So the joke's on you.
We come from seeds to its flower.
Joke's on you.
A lifestyle of killing each other.
Joke's on you.
We could hit them just as hard with our shooting stars.
Come together cause we know the truth. How can you dislike a piece of skin?
It comes from the hate that's deep within.
Caramel, brown sugar, vanilla extract. Yeah, yeah.
I'm the brightest even in all this flame.
We got heart too. We got soul too. Emanate won't lead you
Stray.
so the joke's on you.
We come from seeds to these flowers.
Joke's on you.
Lifestyle of killing each other.
Joke's on you.
We could hit them just as hard with our shooting stars.
Come together cause we know the truth.
The joke's on you.
We come from seeds to these
The
flowers.
joke's on you.
A lifestyle of killing each
The
other.
joke's on you.
We could hit them just as hard with our shooting star. Come together cause we know the truth.
The joke's on you.
We come from seeds to these
The
flowers.
joke's on you.
Lifestyle of killing each
The
other.
joke's on you.
We could hit them just as hard with
Our shooting stars.
come together cause we know the truth.
Curtain behind the curtain, nervous to open again. Every time I sit on my couch, it sinks in. I used to think the streets were always bad, drug deals, gunshots. I always thought it was just a black man, but it wasn't. It's white men too.
A black man said, "Why do Black Lives Matter?"
Why do we even care about how Black Lives Matter?
I looked him in the eye and said, "Why does your life matter? Everything on this earth deserves to live."
Why are they killing each other? Gun violence between gangbangers.
Money can't buy a life. You can't go to the store and ask for a new life. If my life doesn't matter, no one's life matters.
It's funny. A black man walks down the street, takes out his phone, police tell him to freeze.
George Floyd will never get to go home to see his children. His kids were on the news sobbing because they had to bury their dad. But yet everybody thinks America is so great. People always assume that us African Americans are in gangs or selling drugs. Just because we're black doesn't mean we're all doing that.
Windows, doors, blinds closed. I walk to the store with a coin in my small wallet. I put my quarter in the machine. I hear gunshots. I run home, frightened. I run to my mom, still scared.
If Black Lives Matter, why don't I see people out helping the homeless people or dope fiends?
One day I was just playing on my phone. In the comments it said I was gonna like the TikTok vid, but she's black. The hate increased on TikTok. At school, the teacher left the room. A girl came and pulled my hair. She said black people's hair was ugly. I was the only black person in my classroom. Marching to my locker, the black people jokes kept coming. I hate people who disrespect my color and my lineage.
I have to stay in the house because I'm scared. Scared that if I go outside, I might never come back in due to all this violence in the world. Protesters riot because they're tired. Tired of these people thinking they're better than them just because of their skin tone. Tired of being treated like dirt.
I want to turn on the TV, but I can't. I'm exhausted. And I wasn't able to get a bottle of water from the machine.
I told my mom. She told me this is life. It's gonna be this way. She told me how black people in the past had it worse than me. She told me how slaves were day and night and were hurt for their color. She told me how people had their lives taken away trying to help this world. It hit me, a broken window.
Every time I watch the news, my heart shatters. I'm glass. Another black man dead. When is this gonna change?
I yell. I hope it works. No more stabbing. No more gunfire. No more robbing. Black or white. Take the tape off your mouth and speak. I want to be heard. I swim in a tank. I put my bad emotions in a safe. No time for that.
I conceal my feelings in a book filled with 200 pages. I love to plug in my headphones and listen to music to escape the reality of this cruel world. We can't even roam the streets without being judged, stared at, or whispered about.
Time to be fearless. I wonder why people complain when their plant doesn't grow. Maybe because there's too much negative energy in this world.
It's 2020. I've been watching my mother do it her whole life, but I stay strong and try to bring money to the table. I have people telling me Black Lives Matter while I'm not caring, because I only experience bad in black. My life doesn't even matter to me.
Black people can't have any problems. Depression, no, that's aggression.
Life has been like a group of black people behind a rusty fence, living a separate life. It's just hours a trick, and it's being played a video game. I can't walk without a gun in my left pocket, because I have threats saying I'm going to die.
Anxiety, no, that's anger. We're all being forced into these categories of disgust, with blacks being the lowest. People think being black is a joyride. You got these wannabe black people getting weave in their hair and getting bigger lips, but once they see that they can die because of who they are, they wouldn't want to be us anymore. They can't even handle a splinter, let alone be black. We're considered ghetto. I just don't get that. You got these white girls saying period and getting long acrylic nails, and these Latinos and Hispanic people being ghetto, but we don't say anything about them now, do we? Being black is a privilege that nobody said was easy.
Some students do not like me because I have black and white in me. I stay confident. No need to hear adults say I'm cute. Kids giving candy. My insides burn. Wood and fire. Whether I'm in the middle of the stage singing or lifting people in the air, I just want to be heard. I'm being heard.
The future for me is staying out the streets and succeeding as a young black man. When blacks start caring about each other, then I'll start caring. Why can't we all just come along and help solve all this hatred? I don't know about you, but I need all this to stop.
Some cops use guns, bats, and handcuffs to make our lives painful. A badge is just another piece of metal. A cop has to guard our lives with care. A cop has to treat my life with respect. That's why Black Lives Matter.
I don't need a goodie bag with a basket and a trophy in it, or a pin that says congratulations. I bust open the curtains and don't close them again.
How can you dislike a piece of skin? That's like disliking a bag for chips. My brown sugar skin is being accused of glowing and looking smooth. Ignorant people ignore the fact that they're ignorant. Black people even discriminate other black people. I thought it was funny when I saw on the internet where someone said light-skinned people ain't black. Why throw shade at a shade? How can you discriminate hair texture? My 4B hair has done nothing. Sorry we have the texture for braids. Stubborn oppressors can't put their pride to the side, but you won't make us cry. You can jump on our picture, but can you handle our rodeo? Our ancestors are clapping back. Our past peers are clapping back. We're the man to bounce from a pebble to a boulder that you think you are. We can get hectic. Lock us up. That didn't stop Rosa Parks, but jokes on y'all, because we've grown from a seed to a flower. Peach, caramel, brown sugar, gingerbread, vanilla extract. If we stop living this hectic lifestyle of killing each other, we can hit them at full force with our shooting star. We have hearts too. Your crazy perfume doesn't throw us off. Throw your knife at our wall and watch us stay chill. All of us form into a good gumbo. Our aura will flow through each house like a bees.
Let me tell you about my life down here in the trade folk. You have your good days where there's no shooting, no killing, not one dead body found. But that's really rare around here. You also have bad days. You have gang violence, shootouts in front of parks where little kids play at. Every time you turn on the TV, a person shot multiple times, dead in their car. It's sad. No matter what gang, what set you up, everybody here has one thing on their mind. That's to make money for their family so they have a place to sleep, to put food on their table. I didn't have a normal childhood. I got mixed up with gangs, drugs, shootouts. It was crazy. You always have to have that one friend who's your ride or die. I had that friend, AJ. We would always run the streets all day and night, just being hoodlums. AJ would always say, "Land ho." I was like, this man crazy. Then one day, he explained, "Land ho. These are our goals. We have to accomplish our goals no matter what. And when we do, you have to say, land ho." Everything became so clear. We would always get in trouble together. Skip class. He would draw on the desk while I threw paper at him. We always made fun of each other. We played basketball, football together. Our coach would call us Shaq and Kobe. Nobody could stop us. It's amazing how close we were. He was basically my big brother. We might not have the same mom, but he was still my blood, my family. One day, AJ and I was playing one-on-one. We used to dream about going to the NBA or the NFL. That was our land hope. We were playing one-on-one, smiling, laughing, joking around. The ball hit the rim and bounced across the street. AJ said, "I'll get it." He ran across the street. I saw this all-blue Nissan with blacked-out tinted windows creep up on us. Then on blink of an eye, the car sped up. It went from 10 to 60 miles per hour in 2 seconds. The windows rolled down. All you heard was bang, 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 and a Uzi sprang like a shower head. I looked at AJ, terrified look on my face. All I saw was bullets falling towards him. Bullets entering his body. Blood splashing on the ground. AJ, body falling. Car took off. Lightning. I picked him up. He laying there in my arms. Blood trickling down my arms. I looked at him. Tears. AJ. Weakness in his voice. Land ho.
Even after the British enslaved black Africans in 1562, do black lives matter? When the white neighbor kills the black neighbor just for walking in a white neighborhood, do black lives matter? Trayvon Martin. This is the first time I thought about white on black violence. The white man treats the black man like a man with no name tag, a sheep with no fur, and the only friend he has is loneliness. When officers tell us to freeze, should we, knowing that they might hurt us? When officers use their badge as a way to get to black people, do black lives matter? An officer threatened to press charges on me at Main Street. He said I wouldn't calm down. I was charged with the assault on the officer because he said I spit on him, but I didn't. Officers ride in their cars to monitor our black communities. Undercover cops park parallel, sitting in all black Hondas. Watch me as I walk to the store. Do black lives really matter when black kids go to school with poor education due to the government that's run by the same people who think our lives don't matter? Racism tears me apart and leaves me broken. A white woman followed me and my friends in the store. She thought we would steal. I felt embarrassed, sad. She criticized us for being black. I felt angry. Most of the people in the store are white. I couldn't cause a scene. We still wonder, do our lives matter? We march in these spiced streets, on these coffee sidewalks. A tribe. My tribe is my family. We have each other's back. We keep each other together. If one falls, it all falls. I feel like the government has blacks on lock. They hold us in these tight chains. They overpower us to break us. We speak our minds. Cops storm our small houses with big guns pointed, put knees on our neck, choke us. We tell them we can't breathe. They ignore us. I'm just trying to live. Martin Luther King Jr. said he had a dream. It seems like a nightmare. Can we change the channel on life right now? Officers beat blacks with their staffs. White officers take black lives and keep theirs. Why do white people care if we lash out? They lash out by killing us. Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, Tony McDade. They stealth us in the back of their police cars. They scream, he has a gun. They kill us. I'm just trying to live. There was never a gun on him. Alton Sterling. As black people sing and soar in these black clouds, I still wonder, do black lives matter?
"8:46. A man's clock rings with rage. The Silver Knight sits at their bedside, long sword in hand, ready. His eyes are full of hunger, insolence, and rage. The man submits, but the knight in all his power kills him with his vulnerability. Death by pigment. Oxygen block from the neck down. Causes a slouch with tears in hand for millions. Another is lost. Pigmentation puts me on the wrong side. I am Ursula. I am Gaston. I am scarred. I am villain. My ADHD doesn't cover my ignorance, my attention. My eye is now on the prize. I sprint to the finish line. I had been banished, lied to about this world. A community cries SOS, and I had not heard it. A belt around their neck, they squealed their last words. Help us. I couldn't breathe. I had been kept in the dark, now exposed. A tortured soul comes to view. 400 years of unjust cruelty. What could I do to help you? Silence, no violence. No silence. I burst my words out to the thousands. No violence. A nation divided, split, we cannot see on each other's sides. I must make my word audible for them to hear. This holy garden earth must be cleansed of our demons. Many hear yells of rage and riot. I see a symphony of anger. Years of unrest spilling from the teacup carousel. They are bruised. They are broken. They must be tended to. They rise.
But this cash demon of capitalism must be calm. This gem-scaled beast of a government must be chained. The siren has been sounded, and will you join them? Or will you dig your hole and hide from the light, the heavens, the clouds? Will you get lost in a maze of your own impudence? The knife has been inserted, and now it's time to pull the trigger and finish this. Bayonet!
My friend and I walk to the edge of the river. In his reflection, I see him being black and white has been a burden, not being one or the other. I see the overcast of sorrow that fills his heart. He desires a girl that has parents who are blinded by the indignant and hateful ways. I see the ocean that separates them, but also the love that binds them. We start to walk. He seeks counsel in me. He pours out the hostile acts of malice his years have seen. I notice the knife in his chest gets a little lighter and lighter. His mouth proclaims his truth. Then he starts to cry. I hand him a tissue, a sponge to his emotions. We reach train tracks that don't have an end or beginning, nor a start or finish. We stare in both directions. Then he looks at me. The knife becomes a feather and drifts away. I realize he's a phoenix in the ashes, a diamond under asphalt. We start to walk, knowing we can never go back.
Dead America lies dormant. Iridescent rainbow death was spewed amongst the people. What happened to them? An experiment gone wrong? Who knows? I'm no intellectual, but what happened here was not an accident. Plants live where people once stood on the daily. This includes my final resting place. A gust blows downtown, shuffling pages, bags, and old cigarettes down the road. Dead souls roam the streets, limping, playing the game of death like a game of chess. Daily, I find myself staring at my skeleton of a former body, sprawled across the bathroom floor. The drywall cracks, covering my body in a layer of dust. An anger fills my soul, a fire ignited. I shake in turbulence. Sweat drips down my conscience, slips through the cracks of my porcelain mind. I run. I keep going. I don't stop. Why am I here? Why am I still here? No escape. I keep running, but always find myself in the same spot, staring at my abandoned hollow shell of a corpse. This anger is replaced with sadness, a hole in my heart. I begin to chart the levels of decay in my body and find myself wandering down the boulevard. And I come across an old man, smacking on gum, carefree. He sits in a corner smacking away. He looks to the sky. There's a lost gaze in his eye. He's got something boarded up behind his mind. Something wise but playful. His soul screams with desperation. Curiosity floods my mind. The man pulls out a sketchbook and begins drawing. He won't let me look. I scoff. The man pulls the notebook aside, and I see myself. He holds out a hand and asks me for a dance. A slow dance at the end of the world. Who is this man?
He is an enraged pandemic. Depressed humans, a hospital bed with their babies in breathing tubes for the sake of their asthma. He sauntered in the lives of innocent people trying to change themselves, a roller coaster without safety. But glide into my memory, a nightmare on broken television. My first impression, phlegmatic. My worries quiver. Fear blankets me without warmth. His obstinate ways are sickening. My teeth rots in coils. Trying to feel exuberant, I'm still on expired antidepressants. The resent among us is tiring. Overwhelmed by Lucifer's plans, guard me with your commitment of protecting me with your pleasure. Your indifferent shield amazes me. You're the glass stuck in my weakness, disgrace. Feel my words coming to your knowledge, your attention. Instruct mighty man in your brain. Leave.
Put your mask on. You don't want to get sick. Doctors still have to work for their money. And don't quit. Stay in your house, away from COVID. Hospitals, ambulance are all I hear now. People dying, moms crying, and work's running out. Cotton rubber, dogs bark, parents caring for their children. Babies are dying. Judges are lying. Man, the ice is running out. People say stay calm. Keep it cold, you won't get sick without a doubt. Loud sirens. Death's hard to unsee. Staying safe is difficult when taking risks is so easy. People are too stuck up, not caring who lives or who dies. Metal melting. Look at all the damage we did. Stores running out of supplies. Loud noises. Hung for words. What is going on? Oh no. I feel a cough coming on.
Friday, March 12th is the day we went out of school. I didn't go to school that day. My sister told me we were out. Wow, all of this because of COVID-19?
It's crazy how my mom told me to go outside, but now I have a reason not to. My family shields me. The virus kills me. I don't know what to do.
All I do is dance TikToks, which is getting really boring. That's all I do. Next thing you know, your closest family member ends up in the hospital. I sit and I cry. I'm shaking. A cold dog. Scared as a mouse getting chased by a cat. I don't want to watch my loved ones get buried.
My aunt works risking her life while my uncle fixes screwdrivers for a living. Stuck in the house with drywall.
No more school.
Four corners surround me.
School is my getaway from my mom and siblings. I'm angry. A bull chasing a red flag.
God keeps me near the cross. My worst fear is doing nothing. Watching the clock go by, staring at the world, so amazed that no one hears my loud cries for help.
There isn't any freedom. Nothing to do. All I do is clean and clean. I am a slave. At home, I go on lots of walks to have something to do. The most boring thing I've done before. My dad rides past, stops, beeps the horn, and nothing more. He doesn't even speak. Everyone is angry, which breaks up the family because parents are overprotective. Well, that's what my cousin says. I skip dinner because I'm too tired to eat. Innocent people are dying every day. They say wash your hands for 27 seconds, but is that enough? I can't tell. I'm bored in the house watching the same movies with no popcorn. No more parties, no more fun, no more dancing. All I want to do is sleep.
Will I die in the hospital, suffering slowly as my heart beats on my chest? Seeing the world stuck as four corners surround me. I am stuck in a deep drywall.
My neighborhood ain't the same no more. I'm at a water park with no water. I wish I could skip to the next part of this movie so everything could be normal.
Pathetic. Not everyone is empathetic. Don't seek empathy. Nobody feels what I feel, but feels bad for me. Sympathy, abundance. All of that is dead. Strong-headed, independent. I go through my problems alone. Fight my battles solo. Read my face. Do I look relaxed? Ready to scuffle. Stay out of my way. You don't want to see me mad. Why lie? You don't love me. Why be a mushroom? Honey, don't rush me. Feelings don't last forever. Band-aids don't last forever. Freeze my heart just to melt it. Fire me up. Dame más gasolina. I hit your iceberg during a state of vulnerability. Why do we keep coming back to each other? Gum under the table You got me stuck. Daddy issues. Don't let my apple fall from the tree. Catch it. Are you the child? Cotton balls can't clean all the blood. I give you the progress report. Drive past, no class, blow my candle out. From apple to charcoal, not clever. I'm shy, complicated. Wear my skin, understand me. I don't need a babysitter. Marshmallow in a microwave, watch me expand and explode. I don't have friends. Ride dolo, secure insecurities. We all put our pants on one leg at a time. It's not scary to stop judging. Don't cover your truth. Don't read me like a newspaper. Read me like a magazine. Transubstantiation.
The sun is a contradicting thing. As it rises, it gives way to the day. It gives light to deep valleys and high mountaintops. It overwhelms the night. It captivates all that's around it. It's asking to be all that. Flowers uplifted hands ask for this drug. For if it's not given to them, they are helpless, incomplete, forced to cripple and bow down to this enthralling creature. The sun is a contradicting thing.
Distances into distances, my vigilante brawls with moonlight's bewildered sun. Casualties once again gleaming from stolen light that does not deserve to be under her surrender. Her bashful yet insulted figure is much unappreciated.
For if you stare too long at its sneering presence, it will immobilize your eyes, forever preventing our windows of life from viewing this righteous, condescending figure.
She is in a cocoon, but it wouldn't be able to hatch even if she was ready. She is spoiled and rotten. She tries to keep a jubilant attitude on her face, but the jubilance is cremated with frustration and anger. In the cracks of her fingers, in between her toes.
The sun is a contradicting thing. It's encouraged to complete its assignment. Its projected project is helpful to our cynical race. The open door that doesn't lead to granite countertops and silk sheets, but more to rundown schools and outdated computers.
Her opinions thrown out like flour in the kitchen, but her eyes still glow a moon's candle. The dirt, her feelings, the ground, her mind, everyone just steps on them. Destruction to construct something better. She thinks of it a key to unlock her feelings and emotions.
I walk up copper stairs to find a chair in the middle of a sandy beach. On it, I find my name written in pen. I was fooled by the beguilement of the sun. I was lured by its indignant ways. My name is darkness. Never again should I see her. I can only emerge when she sets. The sun is a contradicting thing.
Vampire fangs bite the emotion in life she deserves. The feeling deeply lingers her. What about her buried figure that bothers your pleased mind? She feels triumphant and sachets away from the negativity of your evil wing. Every elevator level is every phase, the killing of her soul until she becomes nothing. A week strut down the road until she collapses in the sorrow of her family's stress. She feels rage in every step of this awful disembodiment of her actual soul. Her father lacks respect for what he is, parent, and forgets she was his child. But yet, the presence of home's aroma reminds her of everything she has accomplished. It glides through her memory very meditatively. She is floating on waterfalls, but yet the depression still creeps her innocent mind. I begin to encounter my day.
My nest is loud. I want to go away. Not stay, go away. With the book in hand, I read away my dreams. Something tells me to believe. I don't listen. My attempt is to run. Something says no. I envision a clean sheet of paper, there with a table and a chair, a pencil in hand. writing away my worries one by one. My inside has a fiery burn. I'm stuck in a box. Each and every step I take on my street, there's a crack. I try to reach the finish line, but there's a border. No one knows how hard I try to break it down. Heartbeat after heartbeat, a tear drops from my eyes. I'm the box. That is the protector. That is so beaten up, it's starting to rot. Voices here and there tell me to wake up, but I can't. I tell myself to get a grip. Every day I charge through the battle of my emotions. For some reason, I can't win. It's tough. It's difficult. There's this grenade that goes off in my head. I want to die. I want to die. I'm starting to want to stay alive, but not just yet. Overwhelmed. There's this door in my head that is constantly being knocked on by my past. One side of me is saying open it, the other side is saying don't do it. The people who hate, ask them to step in my shoes, be how I feel, then you can hate. I'm annoyed by the constant alarms of pain. The bright light from the sun beams on my skin, glass shooting out of the sun. The soft blanket I lie under every night that helps me go to sleep. Morning shall come. I awake to graceful music, but a thumping in my head. But today is a new day, and my head is raging with excitement. It's a school day. The teacher gives us an assignment. I have trouble, but I do it. At the end of the day, I come across a rock with weird ridges. A light from a lamp appears. I begin to get dizzy. Words start to tumble out of my mouth. Endeavor. I embellish. I try to scurry away, but fall. It feels as if I was walking up a hill, and it drops. As I fall, a voice comes upon me. Learn to ship away your emotions.
Skeletons are the building blocks for the human body. They can be a supportive structure or they can break us down. Same for society. In school you have teachers. Teachers build you up. Even though they can be rough on you sometimes, they still want the best for you. Why is it that you can open up to your friends but not your mom or brother? Most of your friends are broken bones. They're there to support you when it benefits them, but once it doesn't, they leave. They're just fake pieces of plastic that hurts you as they slowly drift away. You're a blanket, always trying to cover up your emotions, concealing the pain that your father caused. You think of your dad as an alien that never existed, or he did some magic disappearing act and is now never coming back. You still have the rest of your family though. Your cousin, she's hilarious. She's literally a joke book. Your brother, he's a brick wall, always being overprotective, but that's okay. Grandpa is completely vanished. He's a dinosaur. Grandma though, she's still here, aging faster and faster by the day, slowly turning into dust. Don't you just hate those days where you sit in your room to escape the reality of this cruel world? You're sitting in a dark pit that keeps deepening by the second. On times like that though, just go to your mom. She's the biggest building block of them all.
A firm hand reaches out. His giant palm illuminates his tender personality. He wraps you lullaby kisses that can burn but then melt within his arms. We've both become citizens in a purgatory. A gentle giant, a flamboyant porcupine. He taught me how to soar, taught me grit. He is my mirror. His image reflects and concaves into mine. I put the keys into my father's car and drive. I don't stop. Drive until I can run over those seashells and clocks that stand in the way. drive until his brother can forgive him. Drive until my mother can finally sleep on his chest. Drive until I can see myself as a baby. And wrap my wiggly arms around his neck until he can finally breathe again. My father whisper-breathed the seeds that made me grow. Where is he now? His isolation consumed himself until his work became a new sun, but I want more time with my gentle giant. I drive through the oceans and mountains, all the memories until I can finally be a part of his world. He's better than those fake digits he types up day in and day out. My mother's eyes pulled open, bruised hands, vulnerable to the elephant in the room. I looked at the car's rearview mirror. I look at myself, a stranger. I have his bone structure, same maple eyes, same hair. And then I see his father in me. And then I see my great-grandfather and his great-grandfather before that. I see them all in me. Buried child. I shut my eyes, and then I open them, and then I just see me. When I get home, I put the keys in the keychain. My father finally sees me too.
You're the stereotype of my world, of my world. You're the stereotype of my world, of my world. Trying to feel exuberant, scratch out your name, glide into my memories, demanding my brain. Resentment comes over us, your shield amazes me. Guard my world with your love. I'm weakening. You're the stereotype of my world, of my world. You're the stereotype of my world, of my world. Saunter into my life for the sake of me. Overwhelmed, I'm enraged. I am. Embrace your fear towards me. I've changed my face for you. Guard my world with your love. Been doing the same for you. You're the stereotype of my world, of my world. You're the stereotype of my world, of my world. Embrace my warmth, come to your attention. Instructor, my world, submit your submission. I'll be your breathing tube. I'll give you all my air. I'll be your everything, I swear. Feel my warmth come to your attention. Instructor, my world, submit your submission. I'll be your breathing tube. I'll give you all my air. I'll be your everything, I swear. 'Cause you're the stereotype of my world, of my world. You're the stereotype of my world, of my world.
To all little birds, drape yourself in gold. May you forever grow, ever glow, never grow old. To all little birds, may your feathers float high. May you never have to wonder if this is your sky. To all little birds, may your tweet ring loud as it can. Know that one day you will land. To all the questions I've ever had to ask myself, am I good enough? Do I have all it takes? But I'm good enough. And all it takes is me to leave this tree.
Good morning to the sugar in my tank, to the miles between me and his arms. There is a field of love-me-nots where he used to lay his head. There are weeds growing out of my bed. Last night, I snuggled up next to a scarecrow, hoping to keep the insomnia away. I still couldn't sleep. Just woke up covered in hay. I know our love lived past its due date. The last time I saw him, I love you expired on his lips. Now I'm sick to my heartache. I ate my pride. I swallowed my words. I put my best foot forward. In my mouth, there is a famine between us. There is a glass half full of crap on the bedside table. It's a shrine to every time I've tried to dig deep, but end up just making another hole. There is a well I can't seem to fill with all this wishing. There is a telltale heartbreak under the floorboards. There is an echo in the rock bottom. It says, don't stab yourself in the back and call it sacrifice. Don't stab yourself in the back and call it sacrifice.
Caterpillar, crawl till you can fly. Know that one day the ground you walk on will be your sky. Caterpillar, crawl till you can fly. Know that one day the ground you walk on will be your sky.
Get up. Dress your wounds, get dressed. It doesn't matter if depression is your Sunday best. Shame is a contact sport. You're gonna need your safety vest. So what, you can't move on. Let grief be your forwarding address. We'll unpack your baggage when we get there. Send yourself a postcard from wherever the goosebumps went. Return love to sender, y'all. I've been the patron saint of heartbreak since November. Since my love stopped counting the rosary of my spine. The holy book of us written across Brooklyn, a hot streak of light, when his face was gospel and our smile scripture and hands were hymns. Everywhere we stood was a land of milk and honey. Honey, he knocked the enamel off my teeth with his leaving. That's just like him, to be a revelation, to disconnect the dots of our constellations, to crash land the stars in his eyes. Now I'm an earthbound astronaut, learning to love the gravity. I'm a dream catcher that can't seem to let one go. I'm a backwards fortune teller, proclaiming the past prophecy. Read my palm. It says, today I miss him. I miss him, how arms must miss the amputee. A phantom love I still reach for in the dark. His absence, still evidence he was here. He left his fingerprints all over my chest, but it's still my chest. Carved his initials into my joy, but it's still my middle name. He left me with nothing but myself. A lost cause finding his feet again. A worst case scenario wrapped in a moment of truth. I planted myself in silence, came up a daydream, a heart thief who served his sentence, finally paroled my guilt. Walking in the light for the first time in years, wearing the same skin I went in with. This is good morning. Renaming the pain release. Yes, I'm alone, but like a saxophone solo at the climax of the song, our voice is God music. Sing like you know where we come from. Give your doubt a vacation. Take a trip to the end of your apologies. Take it one step forward, 2 steps back. That sounds like a dance to me. Dance with me in this flash flood parade. Plant seeds that mercy might grow. Say thank you for letting me know where I belong. We belong to tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow.
To all the questions I've ever had to ask myself, am I good enough? Do I have all it takes? But I'm good enough, and all it takes is me to leave this tree.
It's Saturday morning, and the sun rose like someone told it to. And then there was me, and I woke up like someone prayed for it. And even though I have more scars than I have good days, and my grin has seen more sin than anything happy or holy, I still smirk. Maybe not big enough for the sunshine to peek through, but rain clouds and Friday night still get stuck in my teeth. And to be honest, I don't know most days whether I'm in pain or home, and the other days I turn laughter into matchsticks. My tongue lighter flick, and I spark jungles of stars. What I'm saying is I've turned depression into wine, and I've drank from the bottle. Blooming enough sunflowers that you can no longer see this graveyard of me, a garden where this body could never be. Melted down the days where the sun caught me before I could name the thing. Sleep wore it a crown. This joy loud, a choir of thunderstorms on a summer Sunday morning. Even my brokenness smiles, stained glass. And that reminds me, I haven't broken down in 4 days. And that too is a mercy, because it's Sunday night now, and I still haven't drowned. I still haven't figured out the best way to turn to dust. And that too, someone prayed for.
Caterpillar, crawl till you can fly. Know that one day the ground you walk on will be your sky. and never try to cocoon yourself too soon. Know the tree has room for you.
Do me a favor, stop killing the flavor, cause you really need us and you really wanna be us. So before it's too late, recognize you are great. We shake the world, shake your world, emanate. Do me a favor, stop killing the flavor, cause you really need us and you really wanna be us. So before it's too late, recognize you are great. We shake the world, shake your world, emanate.
People dying of COVID, the president knows it. He got me confused. I'm not sure what his role is, but we will never know when we go to the store. Will be our next trip through them hospital doors. Mama told me to go outside and play, but now I have a reason not to. We can't even sneeze, but I'm blessed like I choose. Don't wanna wear my mask, but I got to. Do black lives really matter? A question we tend to ask. Our progress going down the drain like super fast. All of these laws pass, nobody follows them. Not entitled to our own home. Police come marching in, kill us senseless. R.I.P. Breonna Taylor. Human race, the next species that's endangered. We kill each other, no one knows how to block the haters. Everybody needs to chill, that's a big favor.
Do me a favor, stop killing the flavor, cause you really need us and you really wanna be us. So before it's too late, recognize you are great. We shake the world, shake your world, emanate. Do me a favor, stop killing the flavor, cause you really need us and you really wanna be us. So before it's too late, recognize you are great. We shake the world, shake your world, emanate.